Welcome to this video about LeadsGO. In this video I'm going to demo the solution itself and also show you how it works and why it's created, what it's used for. So leads are everywhere, and LeadsGO is an app that makes collecting leads fun and rewarding for everybody at your company. It's all about what if all your employees could generate sales without selling. And at its core, sales is about relationships, and everybody can contribute. So if you look a bit about the scope of the solution and what LeadsGO is focusing on, so an overall sales process is about lead collection and creation, and then you move on to lead sharing and qualification, and then finally you start the sales process and you create the sales, either with a win or a loss, and then you close the lead. So the primary focus of LeadsGO is about lead collection and creation, and we have a mobile and web support for that, and it's very easy and it's made simplistic in order for everybody to be able to use it intuitively, get everybody involved and mobilize the workforce. But there is of course also some secondary focus on functionality when it comes to automating the sales process, link it up to the CRM system if you have that, and give an end-to-end control with full transparency to the lead collectors. There is also some limited functionality, so you can also use LeadsGO as a mini or a simplistic CRM system if you don't have that from before. So if you look at the flow itself, this picture gives a kind of a flow of the solution itself, the process. So it starts up in the left corner with the leads collectors, the ones that are collecting and creating leads. They are called collectors. And you give them this mobile app, the LeadsGO mobile app, either on the Apple or Android phone, or they can also use the web solution. And when they get into a situation where they can see that there is some sales possibilities, they pick up their phone, they enter information on the lead, and then they put it in something called a bucket. And the bucket is a sharing mechanism between you as an individual collector and the company you want to share and send the lead to. So when you put the lead in the bucket, it pops up on the leads board for that given company, and then they can accept it or reject it. If they reject it, they send it back to the collector with an explanation. If they accept it, they take ownership of that lead and it moves to the opportunities board, and then they can start a sales and qualification process. And if that lead then ends up with a win or a loss, and especially with a win, you convert those points that are collected in this process to a reward that goes back to the collector. And those rewards can be either cash or products or whatever you want it to be, basically. So let's quickly look at the mobile solution itself. I'll just start up my mobile app here, and I'm signed into the LeadsGO mobile app, and here I am on the main page, where you have an overview of your status, the number of points that you have collected, number of leads you created, how many are closed with win, how many are in the sales process, etc., etc. And at the bottom you see the two main functionality of LeadsGO. You can create a lead, or you can view the leads that you have already created. In the create lead, you have a number of fields that are kept at a minimum in order to make this as simplistic as possible. You are supposed to enter a lead within seconds and not minutes. So you enter all these attributes, and here you have the sharing mechanism, what I call the bucket, and you can select the company you want to share this lead with. Then you enter if you know if it's an existing or a new customer, or if you don't know, that's also fine. And then you enter information about the company, the contact, email, mobile, and the description of the lead itself. You can also upload an image or a picture that represents the lead. You can take a picture of the business card or an article or whatever. There are also some additional information that you can enter, like the source, the status, if you know what kind of product they're interested in, etc. Having done that, you save the lead, and then the lead is sent to the company, and then they take ownership of it. But on your leads list, you can follow this lead, and at any given time, you can see the history and the status of the lead from creation until it's closed with a win or a loss. If we go back and we can also look at how the web solution looks like. I've signed in here as a standard user also, and here you have the web version of the mobile app we just looked at. So here you have the possibility to create the lead. You can edit your user. You can go to a dashboard showing some KPIs for the solution. And you can also go to something called Act, which is the mini CRM that I mentioned, that you can use in order to run the sales process itself if you are a salesperson. And below that, you have an overview of all the leads that you have created. And at any given time, you can just click on it and you get an overview of the history, the status, etc. You of course also have access to all the functionality of LeadsGO, which is not exposed to a standard user, where you can run reports, you can administrate users, you can automate lead flows so that when it's put in a bucket, it's also routed to the right salesperson or the person for qualification, or routed straight into the CRM system like Salesforce, HubSpot, etc. You can also configure the account to allow for more functionality, etc. So that's basically what we have been talking about. So that gives you a short overview of what LeadsGo is all about. It's about collecting leads, getting everybody involved in generating sales, because sales is basically about relationships, and everybody has relationships and can contribute to the sales process. Not selling, but providing leads and opportunities that others in the company can start selling on, and creating value for your company. So thanks for listening and good luck in implementing LeadsGo in your company. Thank you.